Hey everyone, Chris Shokiki back, and I'm going to be doing something new today. It's going to be my first top 5 list. Now, like I said in the previous video, I am not scripted, so this might not sound, my reasonings might not sound, like, good enough, but as you guys know, Insomniac Spider-Man 2 is going to be coming out in October, from what I've heard, and hold on a minute. I figured I'd just point out the 5 things that I don't want to see him. 5 things I don't want to see make a comeback. And I have it typed up in Google Docs, so let's get started. I just straighten myself up here. Okay. Alright. So the first thing I don't want to see make a comeback in Insomniac Spider-Man 2 are unskippable cutscenes. Now, this is an issue with Spider-Man Miles Morales. Because in the previous game, or maybe it's just the remastered version, or maybe it's both, I don't know. But in Spider-Man Miles Morales, for some reason, most of the cutscenes in that game you cannot skip them. And that's a really huge issue, especially for people who played the game already and they know exactly what happens. They just want to skip the cutscenes, myself included. It's especially a huge issue if you're a speedrunner, because, games with unskippable cutscenes is very frustrating, especially when you're trying to speedrun a game, but you can't skip the cutscenes. So yeah, I do not want to see that come back in Insomniac Spider-Man 2. I really do not want to see that come back because it's going to be frustrating. Especially if there's a new game, especially when we replay the game on New Game Plus. We do not want to see unskippable cutscenes. Just let us skip every single cutscene in the game. The second thing I don't want to see make a comeback is having New Game Plus as a requirement to unlock the last the last skill point, the last gadget upgrades, and the last suit. It's another problem with Spider-Man Miles Morales. That game, while it was fun, for some reason, you couldn't unlock the last of the skill points, the last of the gadget upgrades, and you couldn't even unlock the last suit. And honestly, I really do not like that. I mean, in the first Spider-Man Insomniac game, you were able to unlock everything on your first playthrough. All the skill points, all the gadget upgrades, and all the different suits and, suit powers. But in Miles Morales, I don't know what Insomniac was thinking, but they decided to have have the last of the skill points, the last of the gadget upgrades, and the last suit only unlockable once you play New Game Plus and level up to like level 30, I believe. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I really do not like that. I mean, maybe they did that because the game fell a bit shorter than the first, but even then, New Game Plus should be optional. It shouldn't be a requirement to unlock everything. Let us unlock everything on our first playthrough of Spider-Man, of the game, any game actually. Let us unlock everything on our first playthrough, and when we play New Game Plus, like, give us a reward for playing New Game Plus, like a new weapon. In Spider-Man's case, let us play New Game Plus, and as an option, and give us a reward like a new suit or something. So yeah, having New Game Plus as a requirement to unlock everything else, I did not like that in Miles Morales. Again, having to unlock the last few skill points, the last gadget upgrades, and the last suit, I did not like. The third thing I don't want to see make a comeback are the secret photo ops. This is an issue from the first Insomniac Spider-Man game, not from Miles Morales. So yeah, the first Spider-Man Insomniac game had the secret photo ops, which which you go around, swing around the city, and take pictures of secret photos around the place. Now, you can find them if you get a certain suit upgrade that shows the secret photos on the minimap, but they don't show on the actual in-game map when you bring it up. So you have to use the minimap to find all the secret photo ops locations. And honestly, it's all good until you have only one more left. And you're just swinging around the city trying to find the last secret photo op, and it becomes annoying. It just makes you go, come on, where's the last one? Because it's just annoying. Now, it's just a side activity. It's not, I mean, it is required if you want to 100% complete everything in the game, but it's still frustrating. What's worse is that there's like 50 or 55 of these secret photo ops, and honestly, I really hate that. I know a lot of people don't like it either. I mean, granted, there are some people that do like it, that's fine, but I'm pretty sure a lot of other people do not like the secret photo ops side mission. And plus, the reward you get from it is lackluster. But anyway, the fourth thing that I don't want to see make a comeback in Insomniac Spider-Man 2 are the Mary Jane style stealth missions. Like, in the first game you play as Mary Jane or Miles, and you have to, sneak around like enemies to get to the objective. Everyone can agree that those type of missions suck. They just slow down the game entirely. Now, I get they wanted to give different perspectives, deciding how should I say this? Wanted to give a different perspective, like see how the other characters are instead of just only Spider-Man. But really, having them as stealth missions was dumb. I didn't like it. Not everyone liked it. And I really hope they don't bring this back, because if they do, it's going to be frustrating. And the last thing I don't want to see make a comeback in Insomniac Spider-Man 2 is Screwball. No, I'm not talking about the peanut butter whiskey with the same name. I'm talking about the character Screwball. The one that is introduced in the main story on the side mission, where you have to scan these barcodes around the city to find a location of a kidnapped woman, who it turns out is her. And honestly, no one likes her. Not me, and not anyone else. Now, I'm sure there's a few, but really, Screwball is terrible. Like, in the main game, she's only a side mission, and she gets arrested. She gets arrested, and that's it. You don't have to deal with her again. But for some reason, I don't know what Insomniac was thinking, but they decided to bring her back in the City That Never Sleeps story pack. Like, in all 3 story expansions, Screwball is in them. The first one, the heist, she's just annoying, and you have to complete these challenges, which, might I add, are bad copies of Taskmaster's challenges. And speak of Taskmaster, he is a much better character than Screwball. I mean, his challenges can be a bit challenging if you want to try to get gold, but still. At least Taskmaster is an interesting and likable character. I mean, he just wants to see how Spidey works, and he even studies Spidey's, because if you know Taskmaster, he has photographic memory, so any moves that you can do, he can copy. And that's what I liked about Taskmaster in the main game. Able to copy down Spider-Man's moves while studying him after he does his challenges. I actually like that, because it kind of forces you to think of a different way to take down Taskmaster. But yeah, Screwball pretty much copies his challenges and makes them more unbearable. And these photobomb things where you have to take on an enemy in a pink spotlight to get points. But yeah, Screwball's as a character, her personality is so unbearable and it's so annoying. Like, we don't like Screwball, Insomniac. I honestly don't know why they brought her back in the 3 DLC expansions. All I can say is, though, is I was glad that she was finally taken down in the Silver Lining story expansion. But even then, Screwball's terrible. And we do not want to see her make a comeback. Now, Spider-Man Miles Morales did the right thing introducing challenges, having these holographic Peter Parker Spider-Man challenges that's pretty much supposed to train Miles. Since Miles Morales is still new to being Spider-Man, and these challenges are supposed to improve him, that's what I like. But yeah, we do not want to see Screwball make a comeback. Do not bring her back, Insomniac, please. I mean, heck, bring back Taskmaster. Bring back Taskmaster. It'd be interesting to see how he fares against not just symbiote Spider-Man, but also Miles Morales Spider-Man. Like, how he's able to copy their abilities. Bring back Taskmaster. He's a much better character than Screwball. But yeah. Now, those are the 5 things that I don't want to see make a comeback in Marvel Spider-Man 2. But how do I say this? Let me bring up a dishonorable mention. And that is the lackluster 100% reward. Yeah, if you played the first game, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you go around, swinging around the city, finding collectibles, completing crimes. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. But you go around the city, swinging around the place, finding all the collectibles, completing all the side missions, taking down crimes and all that. Just, you complete everything, even the enemy outposts in the main game. You complete all that, and you expect the 100% reward to be amazing. Unfortunately, it sucks. Really, it sucks. The reward you get for completing 100% in the main game of the first Marvel's Insomniac Spider-Man is the undie suit, which is just Peter Parker in his boxers wearing the Spider-Man mask. I mean, yes, there is a cutscene for after you cure yourself from Scorpion's poison where Peter is in his underwear wearing a Spider-Man mask, but that's a cutscene. But the fact that they made it into an actual suit, I mean, I guess it's supposed to be laughable, but to me, it's disappointing. I just really did not like that suit at all. Now, I get there are some people that do. They think it's hilarious and all that. But me and some other people, we do not like that type of suit. It's like insulting. Almost like the duck hunt dog laughing in your face if you fail to shoot down the ducks. Which, I will say, I have not played Duck Hunt at all, actually. But either way, having that as a 100% reward was just, it was dumb. It was lackluster. Now, the only upside to it is that you get a cool suit power called Equalizer, where you can take down enemies with one hit, but you go down with one hit too, so you gotta be careful. But either way, that suit power could have been given to a better suit. I don't know which one, but it could have been given to a suit that was a whole lot better than this one. Now, in Spider-Man Miles Morales, when you complete 100% of the game, the reward is actually better. You get the Tails Bodega cat outfit, where it's Miles in his Spider-Man suit, but wearing a sweater with a hoodie and a backpack with Spider-Cat in the backpack, wearing a little Spider-Man mask. That suit actually I do like. It's even cute when when you do a takedown, the cat attacks the enemy. When you do the takedown, that 100% reward I do like. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, that dishonorable mention. If you're gonna give us a 100% completion reward. Don't make it lackluster. Make it actually worth it. But yeah, those are the pretty much what I don't want to see come back in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Because honestly, for how great Insomniac did with the previous two games, I mean, the first one better than Miles Morales, it's just, those are 5 things that I really do not want to see, as well as the dishonorable mention that we do not want to see at all. I mean, especially those Mary Jane style stealth missions and the unskippable cutscenes. We do not want to see those come back, and we don't want to have New Game Plus as a requirement to unlock everything. Let us unlock all the skill points, all the gadget upgrades, and all the suits on our first playthrough. Don't make us, don't make New Game Plus as a requirement to unlock everything. I mean, I get New Game Plus is fun, but have it optional. Don't have it as a requirement to unlock all the rest of the abilities, like skill points, gadget upgrades, and suits. And please don't bring please don't bring back the photo ops. Don't bring back the Mary Jane style stealth missions. Don't bring back the unskippable cutscenes. Don't bring back the lackluster 100% completion rewards, and especially don't bring back Screwball. We do not want to see those things come back. But anyway, guys, that's it. I mean, this is my first top 5 list. I mean, it's not as good as like a bunch of other people's top 5 lists, but please understand this, guys. This is my first ever one. Not scripted, not really edited, but still. But anyway, that's it, guys. See you all next time.